It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Colts' creative quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Colts and the Patriots on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in week 1.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead, Taylor
gets around him. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this.
Indy set to go on offense once more.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone, drive 2. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Bean. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bean dancing to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He hasn't had his best day. They have been good running the football, and they have the lead, though, so maybe he just personally wants to improve his play.
And that's without a doubt, because at the end of the game, he wants to feel like he had a really good hand in his team winning, if in fact they do go on and get that done. But the bottom line is finding a way to win the game. So if you're not playing that well, but somebody else is on the team, keep going to that hot hand.
Yeah, not over yet, but looking good here in the second quarter.
Okay, ready?
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Back to throw. Bean. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, they weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
On 3rd down, Bean. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And it's actually been out of the backfield.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Bean. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be out right at the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Looking to throw. Bean. He's got Hooper on the short connection. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Bean. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Out to his left. It's caught by Hooper. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That gain on third down, good for 28. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Off play action. Bean. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Got an open man. That's Campbell. Touchdown, Colts. Paris Campbell, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just... Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bean. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, that one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career. And the Colts continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns and run for another already in this first. Go! Throwing to start the drive. Bean. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 46 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
Let's go.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still second down.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. Dances by him. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 63 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
Ready. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 41. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense. He had the interception on the previous drive that led to a touchdown. This game, however, still well in hand. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 212 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing on first down. Bean. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem,
here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bean. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw. Bean. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling?
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Things started a little slow for him as a runner, but he has really found a different gear here in this second half. He's been more aggressive, challenging the defense when he sees an opportunity, and now he has a 100-yard game to show for it.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to throw. Bean. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Let's go.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Back to throw. Bean being chased and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into this. Scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Indianapolis, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll try to get back on track.